See Silas's nice t-shirt. Can't really see it. And got him that for his birthday. We are headed to Seward. I have to do like a safety training thing tonight. And then we're gonna stay in Seward tonight, so we like rented a little cabin or something. So we rented it a couple months ago because things in Seward, like they book up, like the campgrounds, you have to reserve campground spots a couple months in advance for like the 4th of July in Seward. So we drove past this gas station and then we saw how cheap it was, and so we stopped and turned around and came back. Because I like quick looked up like how expensive gas was down the road, and much more expensive, so we came back to this one.
Did you say what we're doing?
I guess.
I'm going to Seward for the 4th of July.
Oh.
And the Run Mountain Marathon. That's the point of this video.
Anyway, yeah, we're going to Seward for Silas Run Mountain Marathon tomorrow. I talked about how you were going for like the safety thing. If you've been following along, you know that that's what we're doing. It was supposed to rain like tomorrow and today and everything, but now it's like supposed to be beautiful and warm, so it could be a little hot for Silas running the mountain. Silas's sisters insisted on giving him these balloons that they did for him for his birthday, so they've been in our car, and now we're getting rid of them because we're very boring people. I think that's the warmest we've seen it this summer yet. So it's gonna be a scorcher this weekend. Oh, never mind, 75. So we checked into our hotel cabin thing, and Silas has a safety meeting in about an hour, so we're gonna go do something before that. I don't really know what. But I was really tired and we were laying on the bed, but don't want to be boring, so. What's the normal population, like 5,000 people? And like for the 4th of July, like 30,000 people. They say like 30,000 people come to town. So it's a very tiny town that then supports a lot of people on the 4th of July. So it's kind of crazy, but it'll be fun. We forgot to pick up a case of water at Fred's, so we're gonna see if Safeway has any. The mountain is looking pretty clear as snow. So, how are you feeling?
Okay.
There's the coffee shop I got coffee at last time. Next to the bounce house. Walk us through your game plan, Silas.
I'm just gonna run. Up here. Take a look right there.
Okay.
I think it looks like a good spot. And then up the mountain.
And then up the mountain. Okay. Seems like a decent game plan. I think he's sweating already, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of cars. There's way too many people in that safety meeting, so I'm sitting outside. It's gonna be crazy because then they have to everyone has to get their bibs and stuff like that, so it could be a little bit of time. It's a good thing I'm not too hungry.
It can never be totally safe, but you can do it safer. The street is all downhill except for when you turn off Jefferson on the 4th. That actually from there to the fireball is uphill. And if you've never done this race, you can find that out tomorrow. These are what our numbers look like. If you finish the race and you're not bleeding from at least one spot, you didn't try hard. So, and I bleed every year. So anyway, be safe, have fun, And, don't get hurt. Nobody wants anybody to get hurt. And thank you for your time and have a good day tomorrow.
All sorts of interesting buildings at this place that we're staying at. Okay.
Most important part?
That's the winning number right there.
No. Sure. I didn't think they used to give these to you at the start. I don't know, because it says finisher.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, this is the best part right here. Little sticker.
We talked about that in our other video.
And schedule events. Oh, a little patch to put on a coat. What do you call these?
Cozy.
Coat. Anyway. Let's put up one of those little correction things. Text. A little free cup of chowder. A bag.
Do you know how many men, women, and kids are racing?
I think it's 375 men, 375 women, and like 300 or 250 juniors. Not that many will actually show up. That's how many slots there were, and then there'll be deferrals and people who don't make it.
Okay, so tell me about how the auction works.
Well, there's a couple slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 5 men and 5 women slots. Yeah, that are auctioned off tonight. And so, for people who didn't get in the lottery or other ways, then you can bid in the auction and pay lots of money. And they used to, like, the men's would sell for like $1,500, couple $1,000.
Goodness.
But since there's so many more lottery winners this year, I'm wondering if they didn't bid as high. We're very fancy. I'm cooking us some gourmet beef pasta marinara. One of my specialties.
Mountain House? Oh, that's not Mountain House. That one's...
This is way better than Mountain House.
Which one is that?
Peak Refuel.
I think this one is pretty good. It's a hit.
I forgot about this one.
You forgot about what?
With Mountain House, you never put in as much water as this day. I forgot that.
It's gonna be very soppy.
Wow, chicken and rice soup.
So it's the chicken and rice. Silas burned the little cup in the microwave. He's trying to start a fire, get us evicted. It's currently like 7:15 in the morning. Somebody was nervous but was bouncing around the bed this morning. We're eating and then we're gonna head out because we want to make sure and get a parking spot. So I have my coffee. Silas is not drinking coffee this morning. Bad for racers, you know. We're about 10 minutes behind his schedule. So, because we got stopped talking to people in the little coffee shop. So, but he made more friends to cheer for him. So that's good. People are warming up.
Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
kids are supposed to start in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
How are you feeling?
Okay.
I have my chair. I'm ready. I've walked like a couple hundred yards and I'm already feeling it. So we'll both go home sore tonight. We watched a helicopter drop water off at the top earlier, so Silas was very excited that they were going to have water up there. Sometimes if it's too foggy, they can't land and stuff, so. I don't know if you can see, some of those kids are pretty dirty. Is he delivering more water to the top? Fog's rolling in for you, man. Suiting up. A couple minutes till race time. Silas just went down. It's probably lined up down there. It's kind of started sprinkling just a little bit, which actually might help because Silas said the trail is probably going to be pretty dusty. So. And they have someone follow at the end, a sweeper, because a couple years ago someone got lost on the mountain and was never recovered. So you probably can't see it, but from the first wave there's already people up there in the brown area, which is crazy. We're so far away from that, and it's been less than 10 minutes. Third group of people has reached the sand patch, so that could be Silas. The nephews are making signs to cheer Uncle Silas on. You can see the first people coming down, so through the binoculars. So it'll be pretty soon that we see the first people coming across the finish line. You probably can't see the people, but you can see kind of the dust on the right. That's the people coming down there. So Another person coming. Silas has been on the trail for about 40 minutes now. He's probably about to the top. They've been doing text message reminders, but they're kind of like infrequent because the service is so bad here. So, but he should be almost to the top. He thinks he can do it in about an hour and 5 to 6 minutes. So that's his goal. It doesn't take very long to get down once you get to the top, and then they have that last run through town. So we shall see. So Silas's mom was pretty sure she saw him at the top like about 2-3 minutes ago. So he should be making his way down now. I shouldn't have done it. He was so fast. I thought I had a couple more minutes. I didn't even know he did it so fast. He thought it was like, he forgot.
I was 6 minutes behind, not 3.
So he thought it was like he'd done it in an hour 12, and he actually did it in an hour 7. So that's like pretty much exactly what you wanted, right?
Bit close. You know what I mean? Like,
he's in great pain. Is that going to be good enough to place you in the top 50% probably?
no idea.
Yeah, you were in the third wave, and there's still a lot of people coming down.
I think there was only one guy in the third wave.
Oh, really? Well, that's good. Yeah, you weren't following someone with a blue shirt, were you?
I was.
Oh, you were? Okay, so maybe we were watching the right person. Because that's who your mom had us watching.
Yeah, I passed him
Okay.
on the way down.
Well, we were watching you guys come down, and you were still following them.
Just a little ways at the top of all.
Okay.
I passed him at the tail.
Okay.
So we got to the top, I was like right behind him.
Yeah,
The
okay.
whole last stretch of the top.
And that's
Then I passed him around the rock, but I let him go down first because he was catching up. And then I passed him like 50 yards down.
okay. So who is Mr. Moore?
This is his 52nd run, consecutive run.
Wow. That's crazy. So how old is he?
I don't remember, he's in his 80s.
I don't know what is going on. Just in case anybody got hurt, they are prepared. Food we have decided upon. So our fries, our Cajun fries.
Not bad.
And this is our gumbo.
Okay, let's cheers.
So apparently my thing to do in Seward is to buy baby stuff. We went to the thrift store that I didn't go to last time, and I found this ring sling for $5.99. So we'll see. I have like a lot of carrier options, but I don't have a ring sling, so I'm taking a break.
It's been 49 years since anyone ran as fast as Ali and Kobe today. They have the second and third fastest times in history. And the overall winner of the girls today with a time of 33:18, Age 14 from Anchorage, Rosie Conway.
And then in first place overall for the men's race today from Bend, Oregon, with a time of 43:37 max.
And your winner. The previous record for this race was set by Emily Forsberg in 2015, time of 47:48, which broke Nancy Pease's record by more than 2.5 minutes and blew people away and thought that record will never be broken or take a long time to be broken. That was 2015. Today, Allie McLaughlin from Colorado Springs, age 31, ran 47:09.
Finally getting that little bit of rain that they were predicting like a week ago for this weekend. They changed the forecast to absolutely no rain, but we are actually getting a little bit of rain. This is a ceremonial moment, ladies and gentlemen. How long has he been wanting one of those stickers for?
About 10 years.
Okay, so explain why it says the 3,022 feet, but then actually...
Because that's what it always was. And then like 5 years ago they did a new
survey.
And found out that it's 2,974.
I see. So the mountain you raced is shorter than the mountain they used to race.
Maybe.
I got some sun. I wish I got sun until Novia too. We got home last night, and
I ended up placing 136 out of 301 men who finished. So that doesn't include people who went over 2.5 hours. They don't get an official time. 51st in my age group out of 70. So not very close to the 50% mark, which was about 58 minutes something.
I needed to be about like 10 minutes faster.
Yeah, I timed myself just on the mountain and it was the second fastest I've ever run it, so it wasn't too bad.
But it means, yeah, he's not like automatically entered for next year, so.
Back to the lottery.
He loved it so much. So it's kind of a problem. Which he always loved running it. I think the like actual race aspect of it, the adrenaline. You need to be telling this, not me.
No, it's addicting.
So now.
Want to do it again?
He has this obsession.
It was already an obsession.
But it's even worse now. Because now it's not just an obsession with just running the mountain. It's an obsession with being in the race. Putting in for next year. If he doesn't get in, maybe like volunteering or something. So yeah, next year in July, I think you'll find us in Seward again. Happy 4th.
No, it's happy 4th.
Oh. May the 4th be with you.
No, that's